Graham Roberts is the referee, Jim McCluskey from Stewarton. Well, a young boy who's earned a few bob for himself. Got the coin he tossed up with. While Dundee starting off in front of what seems to me, from here, to be almost a full house. This astonishing response that Rangers are continuing to have from the supporters despite their relatively erratic start to this season. And there is Graham Roberts, captain of the day. On it goes to Sinners, who really is such a tremendous influence on this Rangers side. There he is, and I would imagine he'll want to put last weekend behind them as soon as possible with a performance that suggests that the emphasis on the football, the quality football he can play. Nice little touch there, and Durant can't follow it up, and Jim Duffy just getting in there, and the Dundee defence looking slightly static in the middle. Wiseman has his flag up, and I think it may have been Coyne who was offside. Driven forward by McGregor. There's McCall. No doubt about that one. Free kick. Well, surprised me. Referee just wait, play on. Some of the Rangers players stopped expecting the free kick. Now McCall, the new player. A little bit too obvious the way he tried to go through with that. Jim Smith. Well, that's a very confident pass back. Showing an understanding with the goalkeeper. Difficult ball for Fleck. He's not the tallest striker in the world. This is right. No support there. Easily taken by Phillips. And out to the forward. And both players colliding awkwardly. Both of them looking as if they're suffering ankle injuries. There they are, right in the centre circle at the edge of it. Yeah, he took it on the side of the ankle. So did Duffy, I think it is, who's down there. Came out of nothing. There they are, both challenging for the ball. It looks like two twists all at the one, which can be very painful. And he's coming off. Now that is a tragedy for Dundee. One of the finest defenders in the game. Coming off this early with only 7 minutes gone. It could be a knee rather than an ankle injury, but he will take no further part in the proceedings. What a pity for Dundee. It's McCall. Run down, good strong run by McCall. Well, Dundee now want to make the substitution.
Number 6, has already Jim Duffy, and number 15, Ross Jack goes on in place.
So here's Ross Jack coming on.
For Jim Duffy.
Very difficult for Dundee to replace Jim Duffy. Sinners taking it, and it's almost in there. Good ball by Sinners, difficult one. Roberts just in front of the goalkeeper again. Here's Durant. Up towards Fleck, in goes Fleck. And a good save by the goalkeeper. Bobby Geddes, the longest serving goalkeeper in the Premier Division. 15 minutes gone, no scoring, and indeed not much incident in the game thus far. The two least worked men, the goalkeepers. Beautiful little touch now, McCall. Oh, just a little too much, just slightly out of touch. Has pushed off it again. A difficult day for Ian McCall. This is his home debut. It was difficult last week, by the way, playing at Celtic Park in front of 60,000. I think he's been nervous, trying to show the home supporters what he's worth. Bit slow again. That's McCall. Bit of swing in that. Well, you could hardly blame him for that one. 4 Rangers players beginning to descend upon him. There's Cooper in his favourite position out there on the left. That's a far post, and Roberts. Very good save indeed. Well, I said about Roberts, he's not tall, but he jumps well. I think what you really see in him is a man with impeccable timing for a ball in the air. Just watch this. Neat judgment and bobbing out to get his with the fingertips. Cooper to take it. Roberts again. It's McCall on the far side. Cooper. Ooh, that was a very good move by Rangers. Best move of the game so far. The youngster doing well to draw his man, get it over, and look, cunning little ball back, and Roberts bulleting in. Well, we're over the halfway stage in this match. Coyne brought it down well. Nicol. There's Souness. That might be a shot, and a brilliant one. Grabs Shannon. He really rattled that in. Back it went, it was loose, and look at the way he pounced on it. And perhaps Chris Woods realised it was going over. Now McCall. McCoist with a chance, and he can't put it away. Great run by McCall. The young man is very difficult to dispossess. There he is, charging forward, laid it off nicely. Lucky rebound, and McCoy's went round in a semicircle, and the chip couldn't come off. There's Fleck! 1-0, 4 minutes from half-time. Well, I've been saying all afternoon that they've been putting high balls to Fleck, and the big defenders have been rising above them very easily. But there was a classic instance of no covering. I mean, just where was the covering as it came across? And he took that very neatly and simply. Thank you very much. Hoist. There's McCall. I think one or two Rangers players are wanting him to play the 1-2. Half-time whistle should go any second. Rangers in that useful lead. Long time, though, it took them to get it. Phillips. Cooper. Nicol. Now Durant. Always get something off this boy. Souness. Durant in one of his little runs again, looking for the 1-2. And there goes the halftime whistle. Only one real standout in the game, and that was a goal. I mean, if it had come, we would have just passed quickly on to the second half. But let's have another look at it. As we said, Robert Fleck is not the tallest striker in the business, but he's always in there, and he's sharp. And he was given that little amount of latitude, and bang, and it went off the cranium. And so Rangers going to have time, looking comfortable, I may say, even though there's one and only one goal in it. While Rangers starting the second half, and it's a real test for them. And one of the supporters, because the PA system came out and asked him if he would mind joining his wife, who happens to be in hospital in labour. What a test for a man, going with Rangers only winning by 1-0-0. The entire second half to come. There's Durant. And has he done it now? Brilliant start by Rangers. And that darting, probing finger of Durant is going to have a superb future. Lovely ball there by McCoist. He wanted to take the goalkeeper wide, and the recovery there by Forsyth. Roberts. Here's McCall. Fleck might just get this. Very good ball by McCall. Cooper! Wow, Rangers starting the second half in style. Although really, an informed Davy Cooper would have buried this. Just slightly off it. And that bounce deceiving the goalkeeper slightly. Great start to the second half. Just getting it out, and Cooper's offside. Yes, I think it's a throw. It's McCoist. Good running by McCoist. Feels for a penalty. I think they were both at it. And in that case, the defender always gets the benefit of the doubt. Look at them both pushing. Well, I think he was pulled back. Well, there might have been a legitimate claim for a penalty there. Roberts, I think, just a little bit too clever by half that time. Real slide there, but Josh McKinley, that was Davy Cooper, defensive header, and again. Ooh, that's offside though. The linesman had his flag up, and the referee waved play on. Ian Durant putting too much work on the ball that time, but there was the, I think it might have been right, it was an offside position, but referee waved play on. Here's McCall. Souness. Wanted it back. McCoist did very well. Sudden little bust from Adam McCoist. It had all gone rather sleepy, and then he suddenly busts into action. Really required a touch, though. I think he was having a go at goal. Here's McCall coming in. Ooh, great effort by McCall. Taking it on the drop, sliding it across. That would have been a superb goal if Fleck had got on the end of it. Look at this. Great piece of play, and he took it first time, and there was Fleck, but again the Dundee defence holding intact. Tantalising one. Roberts. No. He's annoyed with himself for that. Tried to float it away in. Nicholl. The race is on. Jim Smith towering up there. Well, Dundee played that round very well. Picked up by Forsyth. Once again, they looked as if they'd got that opening. McCoy's will gather it this time. Smith with them. Here's McCoy's. Oh, and he can't play it off properly. And Cooper can't get it, and Dundee survive yet again. As that will be a free kick and a booking for Harvey. Great run by McCoist. And then he saw that the man inside him was covered, tried to take it back himself, and he somehow scrambled it away. Here's Cooper. Now just too much. No offside. McCoist from Durant, 2-0. Simple as you like, after a lot of huffing and puffing in the second half. It came neatly chipped in by McCall, by Durant to McCall, and Alan McCoy's this season is missing nothing like that. Durant, there's McCall. No. Not strong enough in shooting, but he laid it about well. McGregor playing it simply. Forsyth. McGregor trying to get in. Phillips is there. Oh, Harvey. Well, there's about 5 or 6 players could easily have gone for that. Doing well to get that up. Roberts is there. Many. Klein. That's a good save, and that must be a goal, yes. An own goal eventually. Off Nicholl, and that very lackadaisical Rangers defence punished for not getting the ball away cleanly. Down it went, Coyne was in there, came off the goalkeeper. The shot there by Harvey, but in of Jimmy Nicholl. It's now 2-1, and we've got, according to our watch, about 60 seconds remaining. Here's Souness. That's a goal kick. Offside, Fleck. Well, would you believe that after such superiority, some of the Rangers supporters are blowing for time up. There's a touchdown. That should be Chris Wood's ball. And there goes the final whistle. Rangers winning by 2-1. And two performances I'd like to single out. Certainly Ian Durrant again. Robert Fleck got the first goals. The goal that really mattered to Rangers just before half-time, and McCoy's the other. But it was midfield players who took the eye today, for me anyway, with, not surprisingly, Ian Durrant showing up very well, and this newcomer, Ian McCall, getting stronger as the game went on, thus making a homeward journey. There he is, a homeward journey for the Rangers supporters, a very satisfied one.
There we are, a consolation goal by Dundee, which they probably deserved, having lost, of course, the very significant figure of Jim Duffy early on in the game. But to be perfectly honest, Rangers should have won this by more than that margin. Now, Walter Smith after the game wasn't too happy with Rangers' performance. Nevertheless, they never really looked in great danger of losing this match. There are one or two positions I don't think they're quite functioning in well. I think some of the passing out of the full-back position leaves a lot to be desired, and certainly one of their key players, Davy Cooper, who meant so much to them in the championship last season, isn't really 100% fit. I think he's had bother with sciatica, and he's still trying to get over that. He hasn't been training as hard as some of the other players, so some of the people who are giving him stick today aren't really seeing the real Davy Cooper, simply because he's not 100%. That will come. Rangers, I think, can take a lot of satisfaction out of the performance of young Ian McCall, bought from Dunfermline. He's a very strong player, maybe lacks a bit of sharpness yet. That will come, but a very, very promising player indeed. Of course, Dundee missed Jim Duffy, and they did have a certain amount of complaint about that second goal, but they were never going to win this game. I think they took a lot out of themselves in that game that went to extra time against Dundee United. And so, at the end of the day, I think we're justified in saying that despite that last-minute goal that Dundee got, that Rangers won by the proverbial mile. Well, we decided to talk afterwards, not surprisingly, to a gentleman who I think is having the best season he's had in a long time, Ali McCoy, who's looking really in top form. Don't want you to be too modest, Ali. Do you think you should have won that game by more?
I think the very important thing was before the match, Archie, that we got the 2 points, and without playing well we got them. We could have scored a couple of more goals, but as I say, delighted to get the 2 points.
Well, you would agree with the assistant manager, Walter Smith, who wasn't terribly happy with Rangers' performance today.
No, we're lacking a little bit of consistency so far this season. Wednesday we played some of our best football against Hearts in the Skull Cup tie, and today we let it go a little bit, but as I say, we're just happy to get 2 points. Do
you think there's been added pressure? I mean, Rangers have won the championship, you have the title, you are the champions. Do you think that just simply increases the pressure on the club?
There's no doubt about it. I think as champions everybody wants to beat you, from the smaller teams right up to the Aberdeens and the Celtics, and it makes it that bit more difficult. But being champions, we should be able to rise to this occasion, and hopefully we can, as I say, with the 2 points a day, we can take it from there and go into command a better, better overall performance. Now,
you dovetailed very well on Wednesday night in particular, but today the two strikers got the goals. Now, there are strikers hovering about. They can always be brought in, like Mark Falco. They're brought in for special games. Does that give you an added incentive to play well?
There's no doubt about it. It does. It's terrific because, as you say, Big Mark's sitting there on the bench. He's ready to come on at any time, and it's important that Fleck and I today do the business. And we're fortunate enough to score a couple of goals, so it keeps us on our toes. There's no doubt about that.
How could a wee man like Fleck get up and
he did well, didn't he? I couldn't believe it.
I thought the
goalkeeper was going to punch his head off, but the wee man was very brave. He got up there and stuck it away well.
It was timing.
Yeah, good timing. Yeah. A great ball, of course, from Davy, I think, in the corner.
Yes. That second goal, you've always got to be in there behind the play, sometimes you have to come in and get it, and it happened that time.
It was a great run from Ian Durrant. I think he played the offside rule very well. He just came onto it at the right time. I think the D players were pulling for offside, but I thought he timed his run very well, and he just knocked it back to me, and I was pleased to see it hit the back of the net. Now,
let me say this frankly to you, Ali. You've come through a spell at Rangers, where people would be either for Ali McCoy or against Ali McCoy. It's a bit controversial in that sense. You seem now to have established yourself. You seem to be a sharper and harder player than you've been in previous seasons. Any particular reason for that?
There's a few people saying that this season, actually, but I don't know if I could put my finger on it. I'm enjoying my football as much as I've ever had. Had a nice holiday, I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, I relaxed and come back and I worked hard in pre-season and I'm benefiting now and I'm feeling good as long as the rest of the lads.
Now, you must be looking forward to playing for Scotland.
Obviously we don't know what the team will be yet, but it's got
Go on, you're going to be playing.
I don't know, I hope so. I really
We'll talk
hope so.
Andy Roxburgh. We'll shame-face him, right?
That's what we'll do. But if I play on Wednesday, I'll be doing my best. But there's a lot of good quality strikers now about. Wee Mo's playing well, Brian McClare, Big Sharp, Eric Black, and of course Andy Walker over there. So it's, you know, hopefully we've got a feast of strikers there. I'd be delighted to think I'm going to be involved.